Hi guys, welcome back to Prospect Channel TV. Thank you for this coming out here. May God bless you all. Nnamdi Kanu's family reacts to claims of IPOB leader poisoned. Kanu's younger brother Kanu warned against burning down government properties in the southeast under the guise that the Biafra agitator was poisoned. The family of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, have reacted to reports that the agitator was poisoned in DSS custody. Kanu's younger brother, Kanu warned against burning down government properties in the southeast under the guise that the Biafran agitator was poisoned. He warned that those plotting such action are doing so at their own detriment. This is to inform the general public that anybody or persons planning to go and burn government properties in Biafra land under the guise that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is poisoned are doing so at their own detriment, and it does not represent Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or the IPOB vision, Kanu tweeted. This is coming when IPOB accused the federal government of secretly killing the Biafra agitator. IPOB alleged that the government refused Kanu sufficient time to his doctors and has been starving him in the custody of the Department of State Services (DSS). Yesterday, the IPOB raises alarm that Nigerian government poisoning Nnamdi Kanu in DSS custody as he vomits after eating. IPOB said this in a statement issued by his media and publicity secretary, Emma Powerful, saying that the government, after refusing to release Nnamdi Kanu as ordered by the Court of Appeal, was using the DSS operatives to eliminate him through poisoning, drug abuse, and starvation. The indigenous people of Biafra has raised the alarm over its leader Nnamdi Kanu's state of health, alleging that the Nigerian government has decided to systematically kill him by poisoning his food in the Department of State Services (DSS) custody. IPOB said this in a statement issued by its media and publicity secretary, Emma Powerful, saying that the government, after refusing to release Kanu as ordered by the Court of Appeal. According to the Biafran group, the secret police wants to eliminate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu through a silent and systematic process of gradual starvation, of giving him only bread and water twice a day, and drug abuse by providing him insufficient medication for his known ailments while in their solitary confinement facility in Abuja. Their intention is to experiment and replicate the starvation of 1967 to 1970 on the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. For the fourth time, we have seen Nnamdi Kanu complaining about his life. He complained very sadly that he is dying slowly. He also complained bitterly that the DSS has subjected him to drug abuse, as medication required for 2 weeks are now provided for only 8 days. IPOB said that Kanu complained that he had not been allowed to see any doctor since the second week of December 2022, and that the DSS refused to take him to the doctor in spite of his deteriorating health. According to Powerful, our leader complained that if he lies down, whatever he eats comes out from his mouth. He also said his intestines are bringing odor from his mouth. He says he is afraid he may not survive it, but God Almighty Chukwu Okike Abiama will help him to survive it. He also complained about poor feeding, which is worsening his health. Most times he is fed with only bread, morning and night. As DSS said, feeding him is getting too expensive. It's on record that DSS refused 1 million naira that IPOB leadership gave him to provide adequate medication and feeding to our leader. It is obvious that our leader has been poisoned by DSS and allowed to die gradually. Irrespective of his current ordeal, our leader expressed confidence in the Biafran struggle and charged the members of the noble movement to remain resolute and never engage in any form of criminality. IPOB stated that it is astonished that all the IPOB, all the Igbo, the Southeast leaders, are silent over Kanu's continued illegal detention after the court judgment that discharged and acquitted him. The group said that all Nigerians, especially lawyers, should know that a bad legal precedent is being set as anybody can be detained even without a charge, citing his case as judiciary precedent. We are reminding the Institute for Economics and Peace to know that if anything untoward happens to our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they should prepare to accept more dollars for their 2023 reports because we shall no longer care. We cannot afford to allow the Nigerian government to systematically eliminate our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is illegally detained against court verdict. The world is keeping mute now, but we are going to make them talk when the time comes. Igbo politicians who are trying to trade Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for election, we also know that we know IPOB never said that their shambolic selection process they called election will not hold in our territory. But if they allow anything happens to our leader, then let everyone prepared for unavoidable consequences. It is obvious that the DSS has poisoned our leader and allow him to die gradually. So this is what Kanu Nwata Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu's younger brother, reacted to. He said, anybody, when they carry fake news saying Nnamdi Kanu is poisoned, make them go dey destroy properties for Igbo land. Say then they on their own. Now, we not gonna know the one when we won't believe. I'm dropping it here, guys. Kindly share your thoughts.